your roof. It's the most important protection against nature for your home or your business. That's why I trust the experts at Exterior Home Solutions.
He's Grant Ramey. I'm Rob Lewis. This is the Volquest Fast Break brought to you by Exterior Home Solutions. And Grant, pretty good way to open up SEC play today, 90-64 over Ole Miss.
About as good as could possibly have gone. To score 90, to play defense the way they did, to get the production they got from different guys on the floor. Ole Miss, obviously, they were ranked, but 316, I think, in strength of schedule. They were 13-0 because of their schedule, more so than anything Chris Beard has on roster. So you came here at home and took care of business more than probably anybody that expected. I mean, I think it was a 12-point line, something like that,
yeah.
and to win the way they did, couldn't have gone any better.
Yeah, and it wasn't close. I mean, it wasn't like there was an extended, spectacular offensive run.
Right.
I mean, they just steadily beat,
Right.
Build it up all game long. And you mentioned it. I mean, Ole Miss, I don't think they're the 19th ranked team in the country,
Right.
19th best team in the country. Best win was over Memphis, but still, I mean, that's a quality opponent. I mean, that's going to be I would guess probably a 500 team in the SEC,
Right.
close to it. I mean, but to dismantle them the way they did today, I thought was really impressive. And fantastic game from Zakai, incredible game from Jonas.
I think Zakai is back to old Zakai, but maybe even better than we've seen him at any point.
As a point guard.
Right. I think tonight he became the first Tennessee player to have 6 point assists, double-doubles
New
at
school
Tennessee.
record.
17 and 10 tonight. And then Jonas, what he's been, he was great in that stretch in December, but tonight I thought he was the best game he's played in his career. I mean,
considering the competition.
Right. I mean, 7-3 and 7-5 guys on that Ole Miss roster. And Ole Miss, like you talked about, it's Chris Beard. He's a good basketball coach. He's going to know what he's doing. But for those two guys, because Dalton Knecht didn't do much, Santi was kind of quiet. Joe had 8 and 8, but he was still kind of quiet. So for Jonas and Zakai to step up and play the way they did, I think it shows the depth of this team. I think it shows, they can rely on different people, it feels like, every single night and still be fine.
I think for Jonas to go for 24 and 10 against that group, I mean, and I'm not saying that either one of those Ole Miss bigs are the best,
Right.
But as a combo, that might be the best defensive tandem,
Right.
That Tennessee
Just
will
the
see.
size
Just
and
the
the
size
length.
and the length, and Jonas just owned it tonight. And I think when other SEC coaches see what Jonas was able to do tonight, and what Zakai was able to do, and as you mentioned, nothing really. I mean, Dalton and Josiah score 8 each.
Right.
Tennessee's going to be really hard to game plan for if Jonas can just come close to, being a routine double-digit scorer.
I mean, they've played 14 games, and it felt like Chris Beard was the 8th or 9th coach to say that could be a Final Four team. That's a Final Four contender. They're Final Four good. So just I don't know, the depth, the defense, and I think they've scored 80-plus. I think I looked it up 8 times in this season in 14 games. I think they did it 9 times in 36 games last season. So that's kind of the offensive output's been a little bit more consistent, even though they do go through stretches where it's hard to watch. I mean, they started 1 for 12 from 3 today, and then they hit their next 6. And when they hit their next 6 is when they put the game away.
Yeah, 1 for 12, and then they go 10 for 18
right.
to close.
So that's the team they can be at times.
And I just thought there was a lot on display tonight. And my last thing, and it's just got to suck to be the focal point of Tennessee's defensive scout. Matthew Morrell came in here,
right, averaging
17 a game, hitting about 50% from the floor, and he got 11 tonight. But he worked for it, 3 for 11, and man, I this is not an exact stat, Grant, but I had him down for one really clean look in the half court.
Yeah, and it's what Jemai Mashak just said post game, like. You got to battle Zakai for 94 feet, and then if you get to the rim, you've got Jonas there. If not, it's Tobey there, and good luck kind of making him move at all with the strength he has, or Josiah or Jemai. I mean, Jemai's the best defender on this team probably, and he's not even the guy that you think about first in terms of who you got to deal with on this defense. And that's what Chris Beard said too. They're physical, they're grown men, they're 5 guys playing that defensive brand that Rick's known for, that this Tennessee basketball program has become known for. And it felt like on both ends of the floor tonight, that was as good as we've seen this team in a long time.
I agree. Complete game. Again, one game, you're not going to go overboard, but, man, Tennessee could not have looked any better, and what a way to start SEC play. He's Grant Ramey. I'm Rob Lewis. This has been the Volquest Fast Break, brought to you by Exterior Home Solutions.